Alright, so over the past two videos, which is about like 3 weeks or so, people have been asking me, like, what stats am I stacking? What stat priority am I going? And in this video, I'm going to explain very quickly, a guide, essentially, and I'm going to go over what items I am using, okay, as a warrior, so you guys can perform better in your PvP endeavors, okay? So I already gave you guys the build, okay? Um, Went a little in depth with that and what talents are interchangeable and whatnot. So now we're going to go into what stats are good and the reason why my stats are the way they are, right? So I have a mixture of crit, haste, mastery, and of course versatility being 17%, which is again a little low, but I think everyone's is kind of low. I would have a little bit extra, but I'm also using a ring, which I will get to in a second, and I'll show you exactly where and how to get it. But don't tell anybody about that, okay? I'll talk about it again soon. Um, so I'm going for about 14% haste with a little bit more mastery, and the reason why I'm doing this is because if you come into the talent tree, right, you get improved enrage, which gives you a passive 15% haste and 10% movement speed, okay? You tack that onto my current 14% haste, you're gonna have a good time. The other benefit of why I'm not stacking that much haste is because you get Frenzy, which is 2% for 12 seconds, stacking up to 4 times for every time you use a Rampage on the primary target, right? This buff will go away if you swap targets, but that's okay because the build turns you into a Rampage bot anyway, right? Um, so you're only losing maybe like 8% haste if you swap, but it's not going to take that long to get it back. So that's pretty much covering my stats. And another reason why I don't think it's that like big of a deal. And we'll get into enchants in a second. Now keep in mind that these are expensive, and I spent my own gold on them, right? But I'll give you my rundown of what I think is the best. Okay, so for my enchants, I am using on my offhand weapon Wafting Devotion, which is on my server 1 star is 15,950 gold. I'm using the 1 star because I didn't want to spend 100k because also I don't have the gold to do that type of thing. I know I have like 500k, but it's not worth it. The conquest season is going to come out soon, and I'm going to get my weapons after like the 3rd or 4th week, which is fine, but I will get the best one when it comes to that point. Also, these enchants are expected to drop just a little bit. I still foresee them being somewhat expensive, but I went ahead and bought, rank 1 enchant Wafting Devotion, which gives you a bulk set of speed and haste, right? We'll go and test it after this, how much haste we're going to get. The other thing I'm using is Frozen Devotion, which I bought a quality 3 Frozen Devotion, which, again, the tooltips are bugged, but from my experience in using the enchant, it hits anywhere between 15,000 and 30,000 non-crit to critical, and it's insanely good, especially with, Free Warrior and how much haste you're getting and how fast you're attacking. It procs quite a bit. So I went ahead and bought this. These are, again, expensive. I would not recommend it unless you have the gold to get this. But I'm using it on my 411 because, again, I'm going to use it in the first few weeks of the arena season, and then I already essentially bought, I have a second one in my inventory that I bought in case, once I get my conquest weapon, right? I'm going to put that on my conquest weapon, right? For the rest of my enchants, I haven't gotten all of them, simply because they are expensive, and I just don't really mess with them too much. But I've gotten mastery on my aspirant's ring. This ring is untouched. I have the Fierce Armor Kit rank 3, which is about 20,000 gold, which increases your stamina permanently by 105 and your main stat of strength by 177. So this is pretty strong. I don't have anything else enchanted until the season starts, just little things like that, which increase main stat, a little bit of speed and haste, and like Frozen Devotion, because they are expensive. Alright, so we're back at the training dummies. We'll go to this one. We're gonna go ahead and see how much haste we're gonna get, okay, from my Wafting Devotion. And I guess to showcase the Frozen Devotion a little bit. I'll even turn that off. All right, so that already hit 13.1k. And then for our Wafting Devotion, we get 1,465 haste and 467 speed. This translates to 23% while enraged. At the peak of our burst, we're looking to have around, yeah, 52% haste, 23% mastery. So this is why I wanted to stack a bit more mastery, simply because, you know, the Wafting Devotion enchant is pretty strong, and even without it, like, I still have, you know, 41% haste, which is still pretty good. So yeah, that's why I opt for more mastery when I can, to do more damage, or you can get more versatility, but I mean, I already have a lot of that, and it doesn't look like it's scaling that much, and it's only because it's Season 1, so it's the start of the expansion, so stats are not going to be as crazy as they are. The next thing I want to talk about is the Assembly's Guardian Ring. Now, do not tell anybody about this. If you're a warrior, okay, listen, do not tell anybody about this, all right? Our class has been railroaded enough, okay? Just don't say anything to anybody. Eventually it'll get nerfed, of course, I know this, and we're going to test this, okay, on a tank dummy, okay? I'll show you what I mean, because this has exactly 2 procs a minute, and it does 71,519 absorbs, and it works in PvP, okay? And it's not nerfed. So I'll allow myself to get hit. Yep, it procced already. See? Absorb, absorb, absorb. It's 2 procs a minute, so we'll wait again. I'll let it keep hitting me. If I have to heal, I will. It's not a big deal. Yep, there it goes. It procs again. Look at that absorb shield. That's a good 2, maybe 3 hits most. Right? Now, where to get this ring, okay? I will show you. Alright. To get the Guardian Assembly's ring, okay, again, I cannot stress this enough. Do not tell anybody, okay? This will eventually get found out and it'll get nerfed. The only downside to using this ring, okay, is you lose versatility, which isn't much compared to the amount of absorbs that you're getting in a game, okay? Now, you are going to want this. You are going to absolutely want this. This is going to be a must-have. You must get this before the season starts. I've already been using it for almost a week now. And the best way to get it is, I still don't think people even know about it, but the best way to get this is if you come to the Azure Span, okay, and then come to the Cobalt Assembly flight path. And what you're going to do, this is basically Torghast. You're going to go around and kill all these mobs around this entire little, like, complex, right? This entire, like, a little assembly ground. You're going to go around and kill all these mobs and loot all these mobs, okay? You will gain power-ups as you go, and you'll get stronger and stronger, so it becomes faster and faster. Now, these mobs, okay, they have a chance to drop a item, 3 different items, actually, and they are instantly consumed upon picking them up, so you don't have anything to turn in. It's instant. It's not a big deal. They range from green, blue, and purple quality. I've seen, like, 1 or 2 purple qualities, and they give you rep, okay? They give you, it's a rep token, essentially, right? And so I see how I'm with the Cobalt Assembly. I'm ranked 4 out of 5. All you need is rank 4 out of 5 to go and buy this exact ring. Now, this could take you anywhere between an hour to 2 hours. This took me and my group when we were doing it together. I had a group of 5. It was pretty laggy. There was a world quest that day, and there was a lot of people there. I think mostly because of the world quest, but it took us about an hour and 45 minutes. It's not very long, and it's, you know, if you have some free time, like, just do it, okay? Like, it's going to give you that extra edge in PvP that I think we deserve, I ain't gonna lie. And it'll help a lot, okay? That's pretty much all I wanted to cover in this short, like, brief guide. And again, the season is right around the corner. It starts the 12th, so I wish all of you the best of luck. And I will make another video soon discussing the Arms Warrior changes, and maybe a video testing the new Arms Warrior stuff, alright? Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and good luck.